But you know, I should probably play a little bit. In fact, you know what? I was gonna play Road Rash because like I've been finding that like a lot of retro games you can't get a lot of mileage out of because they're fucking. It's like you play them and you die. It's kind of like that thing I was saying about my Road Rash stream. You know, where you beg your mom to get a game for Christmas and then fucking you discover it sucks. A lot of retro games are like that. So you can't really get like a lot of playtime out of them. And like honestly, it's like kind of we had like no choice back in the day. Because it wasn't exactly like a lot of internet reviewers and stuff like that. So it was like a lot of times you would see like, oh, there's a video game based on this movie I like. Well, this movie was good, so surely the game that's based on it should be good, right? No, that's often not the case. Excuse me. There wasn't a lot we had to go off of back in the day. It wasn't like you could just pull up YouTube, search a game, and be like, oh, what's this gameplay like? And a lot of times we had like maybe a magazine review, if it was like a magazine we had. I mean, I had a subscription to Disney Adventures as a kid, so it was like a lot of times our knowledge of video games was like a half a page write-up. It's like, these graphics are amazing. Take control of blah blah blah. Take control of insert character and have a blast. And you would be like, oh wow, that's gotta be what the game is like, right? and then you would just find out. And you had no way to know, so you would buy the game, and then fucking, you would put the game in. Okay, so you wouldn't buy the game like most times because you're a kid, right? You don't fucking have money, so you would ask your mom, you would beg and plead for this game, and like you would sometimes get it like for your birthday or Christmas or something like that. All right. And you would be like, oh, dude, I love this movie. I love the Judge Dredd movie. Surely the game has got to be really fucking cool, right? So you beg your mom for the game. And you have like no way to fucking tell. Because when you put the game in, and then you wait for months and months to finally get this game. And then you plug it in and it sucks ass. And yes, me and my brother both had, well, I had Judge Dredd for Game Gear. And it was by far one of the worst fucking games I ever fucking played. And remember how I was saying, it's like, you can't blame your mom for it. You can't blame your mom that your Christmas presents suck. It's your own fucking fault. And you realize this. You realize that it's your own fault. And so you force yourself to try to enjoy this shitty game because you made your mom buy it. You're the one who asked for it. And now you have to deal with the consequences of your actions. But it's not even your fault. I mean, you are the most at fault, but it's not like 100% your fault. Because like I said, it's not like you can just look up a YouTube video about it, like you can these days. But, yeah, no, it's... You literally have no one to blame but yourself. You could have put two and two together that it would be a bad game, but no. Because it was part of whatever cool trend was going on, you had to have it. I remember I had a Lion King for Game Gear. It's like one of my favorite Disney movies. And fucking, of course, because I'm a fucking furry and I was a fucking kid at the time. And holy shit! The game sucked! It was funny. It's like, I didn't realize like how many games for Game Gear just absolutely sucked. I didn't realize it because I actually had quite a few good games. Like, I played Power Rangers for Game Gear and it was fucking amazing. But so many games for Game Gear just sucked ass. I remember there was one though. It was kind of like, it was one of those games that was like good but bad. It had terrible graphics, if I remember correctly. It was called Axe Battler. I have never heard anything about the game in years. I've kind of been afraid to look anything up about it, but it was kind of like a Zelda kind of RPG kind of thing. And there were parts of it that were like 3/4 view and parts of it that were like action oriented. Like, holy shit, have I gotten off track. I am so sorry. What was I talking about? Holy fuck. Yes, video games. Video games are fun. There you go. I'll wrap it all up with that shit. But Axe Battler for Game Gear, like what? I remember it had kind of a 3/4 view, which like resembled fucking kind of Zelda a little bit. I seem to remember going around like fucking swinging my sword at chickens or something.